Okay, let's just say it. For what, a decade now, it's been the biggest question in all of gaming. We've had rumors, we've got leaks, so much speculation. But the wait is finally over. The first official trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 is here. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna break down every single detail they've shown us. So let's kick things off with this one quote, because really it feels like the mission statement for the entire project. This isn't just about, hey, new game. No, this is a promise of a totally new standard. When they say bigger, smarter, and more alive, that's telling us this world isn't just going to be huge. It's going to be deeper, more intelligent than anything we've ever seen from Rockstar. And that is a very high bar. So, what does the return of this absolute legend actually look like? I mean, after more than a decade, the king of open world games is officially coming back. And the first thing you need to know is, yep, that's it. The wait is over. This is the headline that basically broke the internet. The first trailer dropped, and the hype is real. And let's be super clear here. This isn't just another sequel. For millions and millions of people, this is probably the most anticipated piece of entertainment on the entire planet, period. Okay, so let's get to the heart of it, the characters. You know, every great GTA story is defined by its protagonists, right? I mean, think about it. Claude, Tommy Vercetti, and of course the trio of Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. But this time, Rockstar is doing something completely different. Two, that's the magic number. And yeah, for the first time ever, the story isn't about, three separate people whose lives eventually crash into each other. Nope. This story is being built around a central duo right from the start. It's one single, intertwined story. So here they are, Lucia and Jason. And the way they're being described is with a modern Bonnie and Clyde twist, which, I mean, that tells you almost everything you need to know, doesn't it? We're looking at a story about crime, about loyalty, and probably a very volatile partnership. The big question for all of us is, how is that relationship going to drive not just the plot, but the actual gameplay minute by minute? And look, this distinction is so important. Yeah, GTA 5 had three playable characters, but we met them all separately, right? Their stories came together over time. Here, Lucia and Jason are being presented as one single unit. They are the core of this whole experience. It's a huge, huge first for the series, and it's a really big deal. But a duo like this, they need a stage that's just as iconic as they are. And let's be honest, the setting of a GTA game is always a character in itself. So where are we headed? Yes, we're going back. Back to the neon-soaked, sun-drenched, and totally crime-filled streets of Vice City. For anyone who's been a fan for a while, you know this is legendary. This has been at the top of pretty much everyone's wish list for, I don't know, years. But listen, this is not just some nostalgia trip. The key phrase here is a highly detailed version of Miami. This is Vice City completely reimagined for a new generation. We're talking built from the ground up to feel more real and more lived in than we could have ever imagined. And when they say detail, they mean it. We're talking about entire neighborhoods modeled on real-life places. We're talking about beaches and coastlines with just stunning detail. And this is a big one for me, dynamic wildlife. So think alligators in the swamps, birds flying along the coast, stuff that's actually part of a living, breathing ecosystem, not just background decoration. But a truly great open world is about more than just what you see at first glance. It's about depth. And it looks like Rockstar has absolutely packed this new Vice City with secrets. Secrets hidden right there in plain sight, just waiting for us to find them. And of course, the eagle-eyed fans online have already started picking this trailer apart. They're spotting things like secret graffiti that might tell its own little story, maybe some coded messages on billboards, even subtle clues that hint at side missions or where different gangs hang out. The world itself is basically a giant puzzle box. And that just brilliantly shows you the design philosophy here, right? These little details, they're not just random. They're like threads. And if you start pulling on them, they weave together to suggest this massive, layered story that goes way beyond just Lucia and Jason. It's all about rewarding the players who really pay attention. So all of this, the characters, the city, the secrets, it all builds up to one central promise from Rockstar, creating a world that feels not just real, but actually alive. It's a concept we've heard about for years in gaming, but it feels like GT 6 is really aiming to be the one that finally delivers.
The term they're using is next-gen realism. So what does that actually mean? Well, it's not just about making things look prettier. It's about creating deep systems that make the world feel authentic and responsive. It's about a world where everything, from the people walking down the street to the weather, behaves in a way that just feels believable. And we can already see how they're doing it with those three pillars we talked about. You've got the real-life neighborhoods that give it authenticity. You've got those hyper-detailed beaches that make the world feel tangible, like you can almost touch it. And you've got that dynamic wildlife that makes it all feel active. Each piece is designed to pull you deeper and deeper into the illusion that this place is real. And that brings us right back to where we started, back to this powerful statement: bigger, smarter, and more alive than ever. That's the goal that ties everything we've talked about together. The duo, Vice City, all those hidden secrets, the next-gen realism. This is the ambition. So it all comes down to this one final question, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. Every Grand Theft Auto game has basically redefined what's possible. It's set the bar for everyone else. So with everything we've just seen, you have to ask, is GTA 6 about to do it all over again? Is this going to be the new benchmark for open-world games for the next decade? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.